What if one giggle spirals into a laugh that never ends until your body breaks? In 1962, 3 schoolgirls in Tanzania started chuckling at a joke, and the epidemic shut down 14 schools, infected 1,000 people, and lasted 18 months. We're cracking open the science of unstoppable laughter tonight. Why? It hijacks your brain, rewires your organs, and can literally kill. Hit that like if you dare to laugh with me. Your first chuckle is innocent. Diaphragm bounces, 30 muscles fire, air bursts out at 70 miles an hour. Endorphins flood dopamine, oxytocin, the whole cocktail. Heart rate jumps 20%, blood vessels dilate, stress hormones plummet. A 2025 Harvard meta-analysis of 80 studies confirmed 15 minutes of forced laughter slashes cortisol by 39%, matching a light workout. It's free medicine, but crank the dial past fun and the drug turns poison. Minute 5 of non-stop laughing, ribs ache like you've done 1,000 crunches. Oxygen debt builds CO2 spikes, blood turns acidic. You gasp between guffaws, but the brain's stuck in a feedback loop. The hypothalamus misreads joy as threat, dumps adrenaline, pulse hits 140, veins bulge. A Thai ice cream vendor in 1995 laughed for 30 minutes straight at a customer's pundit, dropped dead from cardiac arrhythmia. Autopsy: heart literally tore under the strain. Enter the dark side of the giggle switch. Gelatologies, that's the real name. Maps how laughter hijacks the same circuits as seizures. A 2025 fMRI study from Stanford lit up the amygdala, insula, and motor cortex in perfect sync. One glitch, and the off switch vanishes. Victims describe it as laughing against my will, like my body's possessed by joy. In Kashmir, 2004, a wedding prank triggered mass hysteria. 400 guests convulsed for days. Doctors sedated the bride with Valium just to stop the spasms, but the body adapts in weird ways. Professional laughers, yes, they exist in Japan's laughter yoga clubs, train for hours. Their lungs expand 10%. Diaphragms thicken like marathon runners. A Tokyo clinic measured VO2 max jumps of 15% after 6 weeks. They're building armor against the storm. Meanwhile, clowns in children's hospitals trigger pathological laughter. In rare cases, kids giggle until they pass out, wake up, giggle again. EEGs show epileptic-like bursts. Doctors call it gelastic seizures. The brain short-circuits happiness. Zoom to the edge. Cases: Thomas Thwaites, the guy who lived as a goat, once wired himself to a laughter machine, electrodes on the zygomaticus muscles forcing smiles. 10 minutes in, he was sobbing with laughter, bladder emptied, vision tunneled. He yanked the plug at minute 12 when his legs gave out. It wasn't funny anymore, he told a BBC crew. It was terror in clown makeup. His blood work post-session, lactate levels rivaling a sprint finish, potassium crashed muscles, starving for fuel. Now, the killer twist. Laughter suffocates. Non-stop guffaws collapse alveoli in the lungs. Air sacs stick shut. Oxygen drops. A 2025 ER database from Melbourne logged 7 cases of laughing asphyxia, patients blue in the face, still chuckling as medics intubated. One grandfather at a comedy roast inhaled his dentures mid-laugh, choked silently while the room roared. The irony wrote itself, but evolution wired us this way for survival. Primates laugh with panthoots to signal safety group bonding on steroids. A 2025 primate study in Uganda found chimps who laugh together groomed 20% longer, share food 30% more. Laughter is social glue. Remove the off switch and the glue becomes quicksand. Enter the mad scientists fighting back. A startup in Berlin built laugh trackers, wearables that vibrate when endorphins spike too high. Algorithm predicts breakdowns 60 seconds early. Field tests at comedy festivals cut fainting incidents by 72%. Meanwhile, Botox injections into laugh lines paralyze the feedback loop. Patients report, "I want to laugh, but can T." Weird flex, but it saved a Brazilian comedian who'd been stuck giggling for 9 hours straight. The darkest recorded case, Kushthouse of India, 1962. Tanzania, Echo. It started with one girl mocking a teacher's wig. Laughter spread classroom to classroom, village to village. Schools bolted doors. Parents tied kids to beds. Symptoms: uncontrollable cackles, fainting, pain, rage between fits. A government report blamed mass psychogenic illness, but blood tests showed elevated serotonin, brains drowning in happy. Juice. Quarantine lasted 16 months. When the last giggle faded, enrollment never recovered. Future gaze. Year 2050. Neuralinks read laughter circuits in real time. AI implants dampen the loop before overload. Think noise cancelling for your soul. A Singapore trial last month let patients dial down giggles during stand-up shows. One volunteer, a chronic hiccup laugher, attended his first comedy night in years without collapse. The tech scales. Imagine war zones where soldiers laugh off trauma, or depression wards where forced giggles rewire despair. Skeptics cry emotion police, but a Fresh Who pilot flipped the script. Suicide attempts dropped 41% in laugh therapy VR groups. Here's the cinematic what if. Chicago, 2060. Comedian Jocks Rivera viral king. 10 million followers takes the stage for the Infinite Jest Challenge. Laugh non-stop for charity. The twist. A hacked laugh implant loops his circuit. Minute 1. Crowd roars. Minute 10. Sweat pours. Eyes bulge. Minute 20. Paramedics rush. But the implant overrides sedatives. Livestream hits 1 billion views. Jocks' manager, Lena, scrambles backstage. Her brother died the same way in Thailand. She hotwires a prototype dampener, jams it to his temple. The laugh cuts mid-cackle. Silence. Then Jocks gasps, sobs, hugs her. The feed freezes on his face. Joy and terror in one frame. Hashtags explode. Hashtags save the laugh. Donations flood children's hospitals. Lena founds Giggle Guard, mandating dampeners in every comedy club. Laughter evolves safer, sharper, shared. Jocks retires the stage, teaches kids to laugh without breaking. Drop in comments. Could you laugh for 10 minutes straight? Tag the friend who'd crack first. The abyss stares back. Every chuckle is a tightrope over madness. This flipped my world. Laughter isn't just joy. It's a blade sharp enough to heal, sharp enough to cut. We chase the high, but the crash waits. Tomorrow's tech hands us the guardrail. Until then, laugh hard, laugh smart, laugh together, because the funniest joke is the one that leaves you breathing. Smash subscribe for more dives into the impossible. Comment your wildest laugh story below. Best one gets pinned. Share this with your giggle gang, because humor's calling, and the punchline might just save your life.